Kloss congratulates the Vanderloop equipment team for its well-deserved recognition. For more than 25 years, Vanderloop has been one of the leading retailers of Kloss Jaguar forage harvesters throughout the U.S. We at Kloss are proud to be part of the Vanderloop team.
So I just started getting into more warranty stuff. Basically what that looks like is if I'm going to do a warranty, so usually I work pretty closely with whatever tech is working on it, so we have our notes all covered. So in the example of when we do like an ACO warranty, we got to make sure everything's listed very meticulously, and copies of when stuff was purchased, invoices. Notes are a big thing, documenting, because a lot of the time we have to have a good summary of diagnostic work to get paid for that. But it's very detail oriented when you do a warranty, which I like doing. Sometimes get a little over detailed, but detail's the big thing on those. They want every kind of piece of information you have, every step you went through, every parts are obviously important for that too, but they're more worried about, you know, how do we get from A to B? And I think the main reason they do that on warranties is so that way they can try to fix that problem so it's not an issue later on. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of got sidetracked on that one, but that's kind of the run through of warranties. And then the other thing too is you only have so much time to put one in too. And staying on top of it's good, because if you don't get all your notes and you have to go back a couple months later, how do you remember any of it? That's the only downside. So most of the time it's the service department finding it. So, you know, you got someone coming in with that bought a newer tractor or a newer chopper. We're running into like a feeding issue or whatever the case is. Usually we're going to find it's going to be out of the service department first is where we're going to pull that warranty. Parts warranties they happen, but they're not nearly as detailed or anything that way as, you know, what's going to come in through the shop or, you know, what's going to come in through a service call. So usually age of the machine is usually we're going to have to watch. ACO does actually Kloss does too. I will give them credit for that. They're very good about keeping us kind of a reminder of, hey, by the way, in about a month, this is going to be out of warranty. There's also a lot of good programs between maybe more ACO of, they do a lot of maintenance warranty packages you can purchase. Whether that be a, you know, $100 service, or if something does go wrong that might not actually be covered under warranty with that program that you purchase, everything is covered. But it's kind of a couple different factors, I guess. But the big thing is age of the machine. And if it's a fairly new-ish problem, I will say, it'll either be like a warranty, or Goodwill is another one that we work with our ACO and Kloss reps with too, and they're usually pretty good about that. Maybe it is a little bit older, but if it's a weird, unique problem, they're pretty good about a Goodwill of helping. You know, we cover some and they cover some that way. But there's a lot of different factors, I guess, honestly. We could probably sit and talk about them for probably a while. But that's probably the easiest way. First, you start on the year of the machine and then kind of work from there. We'll usually try our best to help the customer. And maybe it is out of warranty. That's where the Goodwill comes in, and we'll try to do our best to help the customer any way we can to, you know, sometimes it's not their fault that something fails. It's, right. You know, it's just the luck of the draw or whatever the case is that we usually try our best to work with ACO and Kloss to at least try to get them something, even if it isn't a warranty thing.